I want? Where am I? What do I want to do? Um, and having this opportunity to get on track. And as we're distracted and as there's so many things that are jockeying for our attention, it's key and it's important to recognize, am I headed to where I say I'm headed to, or am I being distracted? Nancy says, um hey, Dina Foster, what's happening? So glad that you're hanging out today. So yeah, staying on course. um are you staying on course? Are you staying on course? Are you doing the things that you say you want to do in order to accomplish the things you want to accomplish? And as people who are on a spiritual path, or as sometimes people say, we are spiritual people having a human experience, um, staying focused, like you're talking about, Jason, right? Staying focused on the course, staying focused on what life is doing, where you're going, where you're headed. That takes some discipline. And there are times when we are difficult on ourselves because we've been distracted. Michael Beckwith calls them weapons of mass distraction. It's just like, oh, look, squirrel. And then we're busy looking at the squirrel. Not that it's a bad thing, but that we're busy looking at the squirrel instead of really looking at where it is that we want to go. Now, we definitely know that when we're driving, if we're distracted and we're not looking at the road ahead of us, that there's going to be trouble, right? And when I think about driving, I think about the big windshield ahead of us so we can see clearly, and the small rear view mirror. Now, the rear view mirror is going to be important because we want to definitely see what's around us and in our surrounding areas, along with the side view mirrors. And yet, it's going to be important for us to recognize that as we are looking towards our future, or what's in front of us and what's coming towards us, we have that big window. Now, here's the deal. Here's what I want to share. There are so many distractions. Recognizing what your distractive triggers are is going to help you in the long run. Now, are you someone who is distracted by, glitz and glamour and things of that nature? Are you distracted by people, places, and things? What distracts you in life? What are those things that keep you distracted and keep you out of focusing on what it is that you are to focus on? Because when you know what that is, like, for instance, when I come to pay bills, I I go to myself, oh, okay, let me pay my bills. Let me look them up. Oh, I'm in my emails looking for my electronic bills, and then it's like, wait a minute, what's this email about? Da, 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 da. And the next thing you know, I'm going down the rabbit hole of those emails, right? So, what about you? What distracts you? So that this way you know what it is that's distracting you, and you can actually bring yourself back and gently bring yourself back from that. So for me, one of the things that helps to bring me back is being kind with myself. How do you be kind with yourself? How do you be loving and supportive with yourself and yet get the things done that you need to get done? Oh, look at me getting distracted by my emails. Oh, look at me getting distracted by this or that or the other thing, and recognizing it and just going, okay, what am I focusing on again? And bringing myself back to the thing that I am focused on. Now, what's going to be key about that is just you being gentle with yourself, that recognizing that these distractions and the things that are jockeying for your attention, that's going to be normal and natural. And to the degree in which you can actually put those things aside and put those things away, it's to that degree also that you also reduce the level of your distractions. One of the things that I've been recently doing is having my bills on auto pay. And because I have a regular income, because I have certain things in place, I'm able to just have those on automatic payment so that I'm not distracted when it's time to pay bills. I just kind of check off that these things have been paid off. Now, I also want to talk about those things and those goals in life. What is a goal in your life that you think you're being distracted from? Like, what is it? What is something that you want to do in life or with your life that as you begin to bring your attention to it, something distracts you? Hey, Allison. Hey, Chandra. Glad that you're all watching. Thank you so much for tuning in today. The question is, what are you going towards that sometimes you're distracted from? Something that's good, something that's wonderful for you. What is so Jason says, money. Now, say more about that. I mean, everybody wants to make money. And is money the distraction, or is money what you're going towards? So if you're going towards getting a job, working, doing certain things, begin to set time aside and begin to actually pray upon it. Now, here's what I mean by pray upon it, not PREY, but PRAY, is before you even start, um, before you even start go ahead and do an affirmative prayer for yourself. Recognize that there is a power and a presence and a life that is living in, through, and as you. That thing that animates your body, that thing that animates you is your life. Hey, Paula, so glad you're watching as well. So begin with just an affirmative prayer. Begin with just recognizing a power and presence in life, that it is your very life, and simply state into existence that I now bring my attention and my focus to finding a job, to managing my time, to having fun, whatever it is, to planning my vacation, to write this letter that has yet to be written. Whatever it is, start with affirming to yourself and using an affirmative prayer, so that you're telling yourself and you're giving yourself the instruction that you are going to be dedicated, that you're going to find a way, and that you're surrendering to being so focused and allowing that anything that's a distraction to go into the wayside from which it came. And then allot yourself 10 minutes of time to do it. 10 minutes of time. And at 10 minutes, just check in with yourself. What have you done? Have you been distracted? Did anything else come up? And it's more than just planning. It's more than just getting better at this. This is one of the ways, when I sit to do what I want to do, I do this and I just bless it. I bless it. I make an affirmative prayer, and I allow myself to be fully present. And yes, I will get distracted, and then I gently bring myself back to that thing that I am working upon. Now, beloveds, if you find that you're easily distracted by things, using prayer to get to the bottom of it, using prayer to accomplish it, is key and is one of the spiritual tools that's available to you. So if you find that this has been helpful or useful, or if you'd like more information, just make sure that you hit me up. Hit me up at Vida, VIDA, at vidaslc.org. And just send me an email. I want to support you. I'm here to provide spiritual tools and loving support for your personal transformation. So, beloveds, thank you so much for tuning in. I also want to let you know that beginning in July, I'm going to be opening up a spiritual remedy to a once a month Zoom call. So you'll be able not only to tune in and watch a spiritual remedy every Monday, but you'll also be able to write in and get a Zoom link, and once a month be in community with all of us who are then supporting one another, along with me being there with you live once a month. So that's what you get to look forward to in July. I'm so happy to bring this to you now, and so many other new things that are arriving. If I can be a further support to you, again, please send me an email, a confidential email, vida@vidaslc.org. All right. Until next Monday, or until you email me, I look forward to seeing you. Dina, thank you so much for tuning in. I so appreciate you. And thank you so much, Jason. So glad that you were here and hanging out. And Nancy in Long Beach, thank you so much. All right, beloveds, be well. Let me see where I'm supposed to be going from here. Yes, be well. And until the next time, know that you are loved. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in to A Spiritual Remedy. Use the links in the description for prayer requests, to donate to Be That Spiritual Learning Center, and to join our mailing list. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you can visit us at vidaslc.org for more information.